Whose man is this? Which one of y'all wanna claim him? And by the end of the video, probably not any of y'all. People, this is where we rank every single version of the character and determine the best and worst versions. Worst version of Jarek, I don't know if he had the pause button, but Jarek actually showed up in Mortal Kombat Snowblind. And again, if you didn't have the pause button ready, you wouldn't have seen the dude got chopped in half by Kenshi in seconds. Typical fodder, washed. By far his worst showing, did absolutely nothing and got bodied. Yeah. The MKX comic, he actually showed up with Tasia. They were going after Cassie Cage and Jackie pulled up in the club, chopped up fodder, and then chased them out. Cameo appearance, but at least they weren't complete fodder, right? The Black Dragon live on. Let's go with Mortal Kombat 4 here. Of course, this is the most notorious one the game he is known for. And here's the thing, he's a goofball, but if he never had credibility, Sonya and Jax wouldn't have wanted him to be a part of their team. At this point in time, he's one of the biggest criminals. He had credibility. Kano's right-hand man, Kano's replacement, the last surviving member of the Black Dragon, a cutthroat killer who's with the shits. Let's go. That's what people thought going into the game. However, coming out of the game, seeing the character, seeing his story, Jarek turned out to be one of the biggest goofballs ever, and it was immediately labeled one of the worst Mortal Kombat characters ever. And let's not forget that god-awful ending. I know, I'm not gonna play the whole thing. You've seen it 1,000 times. I'd say Mortal Kombat Armageddon. And here you can see they actually tried to do something with him, as in tried to give him a new design, gave him a couple of new moves, trying to separate him from Kano. So they made an effort here. And of course his story. You now learn that he survived that god-awful ending. He survived the fall and went to train to perform fatalities to get revenge. And when you see his ending in Armageddon, it's actually a decent story. Obviously not canon, but for someone like Jarek, this ending is actually pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie.
The power of Blaze drew chi from all the combatants and funneled it into Jarek. He suddenly felt as if death itself were guiding his actions. Laughing maniacally, he sealed off the crater and unleashed a storm of fatalities upon his fellow warriors. None could escape the maelstrom of deadly energy. When at last the tempest abated, Sub-Zero's spine lay quivering next to Kano's still beating heart. An armless Jax knelt beside the two halves of Kung Lao's body. Jarek had finished them all.
Now actually one of the best versions of Jarek is the prequel MK4 comics, telling you what happened to Jarek before he came into the game. Okay? Was a big criminal, they were obviously after him, and you see here Sonya tried to arrest Jarek, and guess what? He beat Sonya's ass. Wait, what? Yes. Dropped Sonya and drove away on a bike, so he was obviously giving them trouble. Jarek was with the shits in the prequel comics. However, there turns out there was a different comic, a Brazilian MK4 comic from Trauma. And in this comic, it shows Jarek being with the shits as well. He was able to drop Jax on his ass, wash fodder. So this is obviously one of the best versions of Jarek, right? And probably the absolute worst version of Jarek. And all I can say is, oh dear, oh dear. Not for the faint-of-hearted, people. So obviously, Sonya and Jax are chasing down Jarek. Jax drops Jarek. Jarek says no. And plays possum and says no brutality, no police brutality, get it? Remember that ending? Right. So it was a trick. He gets up and punches Jax in the face and drops him on his ass. Let's go, Jarek. But what did Jarek say when he dropped Jax? Sure thing, ninja. Right now everyone's thinking, what the hell, is this a joke? This must be some fake comic. Oh, it's real. It's damn real. Now wait a minute, it's just a joke, right? It's used as an endearing term these days. People say it in rap. Maybe Jarek's got a couple of black friends. Jarek's invited to the cookout, right? This is nothing to do with skin color or racism. It's just empty banter. They couldn't be pushing that shit in the comics, right? Jarek follows up by saying, "Catch you later, darky. I'll see you around." Catch you later, darky. Oh my god. Now look, I don't know if this writer drank a whole bottle of vodka raw or was sniffing coke or something before he wrote this, but I'm guessing the idea is that Jarek was such a goofball. This guy thought the only way to jazz him up, spice up the character is, I don't know, make him a full-blown racist. I don't know, trying to make the comic more edgy so maybe you could sell more copies, but that didn't work because all 20 people who bought it still think Jarek was a goofball. But wait, there's even more. Now, just like in the games, when Jarek joined the good guys and the good guys won, Jarek turned on Sonya and attacked her from behind. And good God Almighty, look at the stuff he's saying. Look at this imagery. And you got these people now, oh, we want to see more tits and ass, we want to see more skin. This comic is for you, gooners. I mean, this is what you want, right? Sonya basically calls Jarek an idiot. And then Jarek turns around and calls her an idiot because she was going to arrest him anyway, and then proceeds to tell Sonya, "If you play nice, I might even let you live as my personal slave. You dig?" As Sonya stands there with her mouth bleeding and her melons hanging out and the gooners dribbling, Jarek then follows up and says, "I would take you every day and cake." Bro, what? So now you're telling me Jarek is not only a racist, he's now an arpist? Hey yo, whose writer is this? Buddy's out here having Jarek crashing out crazy. Johnny Cage comes in to make the save, causes a distraction for Sonya to get the advantage, and one-shot Jarek, putting an end to this complete psychopath. And that was pretty much it. At the start of the video I asked y'all a question. I guess I'm gonna have to ask y'all again. Whose man is this? Who dares claim it?